everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be doing a 4 looks 1 palette with the Heaps of Sweets palette by XOBeauty. Comes with 12 amazing shades and I use them all in today's video, including these purples, these orangey colors. I'm really excited. I've been working on this video for literally weeks, but it has been such a great project for me to do and I really enjoyed doing it. So I hope you like it. I'm gonna go in with vanilla, this one here, and put it in my crease. Just gonna drag this on my lower lash line as well. Just gonna deepen up that color just a little bit more by taking some more on my brush and tapping it further into my crease and then blending it out. I'm just going to deepen up my outer V with the brownie shade here, just a small bit, and I'm just going to tap it here and then blend it out, making sure to bring it on my lower lash line as well. Just with my same blending brush from before, I'm going to go into the shade Caramel and kind of put this in my crease as well. Just like lower than the first shade though. I'm just going to tap this in just to warm up everything. I'm just going to try and deepen this on my lid just by tapping it in. Ugh, it got in my eye. I'm just going back in with my other blending brush from before that was clean. I'm just going to dip into vanilla and blend out the edges just on the top. Very lightly going over this. Just going in with my finger, I'm going to be using the shade Pretzel, which is this one here. I'm just going to put this on my lid. I'm just going to actually mix that shade and Caramel together just so I can get it a little bit more in my crease. And then just going over with my finger again, that same Pretzel shade, just to intensify it a bit more. And I'm just going to run the leftover product on this brush on my lower lash line. For inner corner highlight, I'm going to be going in with the shade Sugar. And I'm just going to finish up the eyes and the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. I've paired it with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Allegedly, just because I thought it matched, and yes it does. Here's me in the sun. Ooh! I love this look so much. It's a nice autumn kind of vibe, very nice and orange, but like not too orange that I feel like everyone could wear this kind of thing. There's like a little bit of shimmer going on. It's just a little bit of... I love this so much. It was so easy to do, so quick. 100% recommend. But yeah, I hope you liked this look and on to the next one. So I'm going to go in with the shade Macaron, which is this shade here. And I'm just going to put this through my crease. I'm going to take a little bit more than that. Just going to drag this as well on my lower lash line. So it took me about 4 dips to get this amount of product on my brush, but that could just be because I'm not dipping in hard enough, but maybe not as pigmented as the other colours. Now I'm just going to mix that macaron shade with this caramel shade, and I'm just going to put this a little bit lower than where I put the macaron shade by itself. And I'm only going to take this on my outer half. Same as with my lower lash line. Just doing some circular motions just so I can blend it out. Okay, these two colours together are really, really nice. Just on a pencil brush, I'm going to take the brownie shade, which is this one here, and I'm just going to put this like on my lash line, just on the outer half as well. Just going to smoke it out as well as I go. Bringing this down to my lower lash line too. And back using my blending brush, just going to blend it out. Got a little bit of fallout. I'm going to take the shade Pretzel, which is this shade here, and I'm going to use it on my outer third. Just taking my blending brush with the macaron shade and the pretzel shade together, I'm just going to blend out that colour in the crease. Just keeping it on the outer half though. Going back in with the pretzel shade, I'm just going to deepen that up just a little bit. Just keeping it closer to my lash line though, so not taking it up into the crease. Now I'm going to take the apricot shade, and I'm just going to use my finger for this one, and I'm going to put this on my inner third. Just with the macaron shade, I'm taking a clean one now, the macaron shade, I'm just going to blend this out again into the crease. That shade, oh my god, love it. And I'm just going to intensify that colour again, just focusing on the lid area, not taking it in the crease. I love this colour so much. I'm now going to go in with a brush into the Hokey Pokey shade and use this on my inner third. I only used my finger for the middle shade just because I ran out of brushes. So. I'm just going to lightly use this to kind of bring it into my crease a little bit. Just with the brush that only has the macaron shade on it, I'm going to blend this out into my crease again. Just going to deepen that colour once more. And for inner corner highlight, you guessed it, I'm going in with the sugar shade. Got a little bit of fallout. I'm just going to finish up the rest of my face and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. I really love it. Again, it's another fall autumny one, but this one is just a little bit more vibrant because I got the yellow shimmers in as well. I'm really in love. Oh my gosh. I paired it with a yellow eyeliner. It doesn't look yellow anymore, but this one's from Colourpop, and just my Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. And for lipstick, I used my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Celebrity Skin. Might just be a little bit cool tone, but I don't know. I quite like it. Gives a little bit of a vibe. So yeah, in love. So I'm going to go into the shade Vanilla, which is this shade here, just with a fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to put this through my crease. Just taking a little bit more. Patting it in just to get a little bit more pigment all over the eye. And blending it out in small circular motions. Now just with a smaller blending brush, I'm going to be going into the shade Gumdrop, which is this shade here. I'm going to tap off some excess and I'm just going to nudge this just above where my crease is. I'm just going to gently buff this out in small circular motions. Just going back in with my blending brush from before with no extra product. Just going to blend those two colours in together. Now just on my blending brush, I'm going to take the shade Vanilla and Gumdrop on the same brush and use that to blend that out a little bit more. I've just got a small fluffy packer brush kind of thing, and I'm going to take the shade Bon Bon, and I'm just going to kind of put this on the outer half of my crease. Just going to dip into a little bit more of that colour. And with my first blending brush going into the Bon Bon shade and the Gumdrop shade, I'm just going to blend that out. I'm also just going to bring over the leftover product into my inner half. I'm just going to take some concealer, mine's the Colourpop No Filter, and I'm going to use this to cut my crease. Using this Lollipop shade, I'm going to put this on my outer half. That's not as pigmented as I would have thought. I'm just going to put this on with my finger and I will clean it up later. I'm not going to take this too far out just because I'm going to do a winged eyeliner. And just on a smaller flat brush, I'm going to take this shade Sugar and use this on my inner half. And I'm just going to use this brush to blend those two colours together. just on a pencil brush, I'm going to go back into this Bonbon shade and just see if I can deepen up the crease a little bit. Just going to go with a little bit more. Gonna quickly do the other eye. So these are the eyes so far. Really want to do some graphic liner just because this is a really fun, funky kind of look. So I'm gonna go in with my Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade I'm Royalty. This is part of the mini equality bundle. So I'm just gonna take some on the back of my hand and mix it with a little bit of my concealer with an eyeliner brush. Mine is just like a really old one from one of my previous eyeliners. I'm actually just going to mix that with a little bit of the shade Diva just because it's a little cool toned for my liking. Yeah, it's made this kind of colour. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. So I'm just going to quickly tightline with my Maybelline eyeliner in black. And I'm going to use this Colourpop lip pencil on my lower lash line. It's called Brills. And just off camera, I'm going to use my Benefit Bad Girl Bang mascara, and I'm just going to finish up the other eye, and I'll be right back. So I actually finished up the rest of my face. I just put some inner corner highlighter with the same sugar shade that I used in the first half, and I used my Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Scandal for my lipstick. I love this look! It is so retro and like, I don't know, there's just something about it that's super really cool. It flatters my green eyes, which I love. But yeah, here's the eye look. It's not the cleanest, I'm not the greatest at graphic liner, but I did the best that I could. But yeah, really love this look. Take the shade Vanilla with my blending brush, and I'm just going to put this all the way through my crease. Also dragging this on my lower line as always. Just grabbing a little bit more product and focusing this on the outer corner. Just tapping this and bringing it, blending it slightly out on either side. I'm also going to do the same on my inner third. Making sure to just use some excess product to blend out the rest of the colour. Now with a pencil brush, I'm going to take the shade Brownie, just this one here, and I'm just going to tap this on my outer corner. And then back with my blending brush with nothing else on it, I'm just going to blend this out. Slightly dragging this into the crease as well. I'm going to do the same on my inner third. Just going to deepen up this colour. brush again with the vanilla shade. I'm just going to take a mixture of the brownie and vanilla shade, just a little bit, and run it along my lower lash line. Now just with a flat brush, I'm going to take the shade Cupcake and I'm going to use this on my inner third. Now taking my blending brush, I'm going to go into the shade Vanilla again and just blend out all of those edges. Going to go over again with that Cupcake shade. And then just going in with my pinky finger, I'm going to go into the shade Sugar and kind of just dot this on the center of my lid. I'm just going in with the brush that I'd used with the Cupcake shade. I'm just going to blend those two colours in together. Also just going to use that Sugar shade as some inner corner highlight. Going back with my pencil shade, I just don't think that my outer corners are deep enough. I'm going to go back in with the brownie shade here and just deepen it out a tad. Using my blending brush with the brownie and vanilla shade. Finish up the rest of my eye and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. I paired it with this Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour lipstick in the shade Santa Baby. I feel like it complements like the purple in the shading that I used. Like just brings out the more purpley colours in the palette. So yeah. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. As I said, it took me forever to do, so giving me a thumbs up would mean so much to me, and it would mean that you like these kinds of videos. Yeah, I don't really mind, do what you want. But yeah, I hope you like all the looks that I created, and hope I did the palette justice. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!